ready.
Hey guys, welcome to another Clone Corner. It's been a bit. I actually decided to take a little bit of a break from Clone Troopers after Clones Miss because I just want to talk about other stuff. I spent like a whole month talking about Clone Troopers. I just wanted to dial it back in January. But I am back with another Clone Corner, and this time talking about a figure that makes me very upset. And you may be wondering, why does this make you upset, J4? Why does this Galaxy of Adventures Clone Trooper make you upset? Well, Galaxy of Adventures is that like 5-inch line that they started for Rise of Skywalker, where they stopped doing like a standard figure line and just did like these animated style ones. And I got the Kylo Ren. I thought it was cool, but I didn't really get any others. And of course I had to get this because it's a Clone Trooper. And you know how I feel about, like, you know, I wish it was all just 3 3/4 inch. But the thing is, I actually really like this thing a lot. And it makes me mad because we're probably never going to get repaints of it. And I want this in every color possible. I love this figure. This is one of the most fun Clone Trooper figures they have made in a long time. I'm going to say it. I actually think this is a cooler and funner figure. Funner is now a word, by the way. Than like the modern Black Series clone. Like the newest mold. It's definitely better than that. I may even say it's better than the original Black Series mold. I mean, this thing is just so fun. It easily throws the shapes, as some people may say. Like, just look at him. Look at how he poses, man. In, like, no time at all. Like, you can have him, like, cool. He's so fun. And he feels great. I'm not afraid to break him. He's just a nice, durable toy. And another thing that's really unfortunate about this guy, I don't think he's going to show up in stores. I don't think so. No online retailers really carry these figures individually. You have to buy the case. And since I didn't want any of the others, I had to individually go and buy this guy on eBay for like $17, which is like, it's like, you know, $7 over retail. It's not the worst. But still, it's very unfortunate that we're probably not going to see a normal 5.0 or a 212th or just a normal plain white or a shock trooper. This line might be done, man. This line might be done. But let's, you know, the box is nice. I don't think I'm going to keep it after this video, though. But I wanted to compare him with the other Ahsoka's Clone Trooper figures that have been made officially so far. Here it is with the, if you know my opinion on it, the iffy Black Series one. Honestly, I'm going to say it. This one just sticks to what it is a lot better. It has the accurate, it actually has the accurate from the bottom to the chest eye on the body. It has the more animated look, which makes more sense. It doesn't have the really awkward helmet, which I think they've fixed with the new Elite Clone Trooper coming out. I think they heard our cries saying, hey, this helmet kind of looks horrible. And it just, I like this guy. I like it. It's not bad, but this is just so much more fun and cool, and I like it a lot. And then here it is with the little Lego one, because they have made a Lego 332nd as well. So, yeah, that's pretty cool. It's nice that there have been, you know, some other figures. And for a comparison for a 3 3/4 inch, a little bit of an Incinerator Trooper preview, because I'm going to be reviewing him. Here it is with the old Incinerator Trooper figure. It says a 3 3/4 inch. So you can see how it scales there. Really fun figure, man. Like, just getting in close. He actually looks a lot like the Mission Fleet Clone Troopers. And I am all for that. I like the look of this animated design. The paint is so nice and crisp. Look at that. It's straight everywhere. It's nice and clean. There's no real issue. It has the black in all the right spots. They even painted the back. They didn't have to do that. They should have painted the gray on the helmet, but that's no biggie. It looks great. I do wish it was a normal 501st. I do, but that's just the ROTS fanboy, who actually says ROTS instead of like ROTS or Revenge of the Sith, because my brother and I have always just said ROTS. And some people are like, what's ROTS? Revenge of the Sith. The Revenge of the Sith fanboy in me just kind of, you know, would like it to be normal 501st, but come on, man. Everyone loved the Siege of Mandalore arc. I was a hater turned praiser for Dave Filoni after that arc. I wasn't really a hater. I was just like, Dave Filoni's a little overrated, man. Clone Wars wasn't that great. And then Season 7 happened, and I was like, whoa, man, whoa. And then Mandalorian happened, and then I was like, oh. So, yeah. Anyways. This figure's just really fun. You've already seen me, like, fiddle around with it. It's pretty basic looking. There isn't too much to talk about with that. He does come with a gun, which is nice. He holds it very, very well. Like, for a kid's toy, like, that is made very well. Like, a kid is not going to lose that just by it falling out of the hand. But another thing is just, for it being a kid's toy, this isn't really accessible to kids. What? Anyways, his articulation, you have a ball joint at the head. You have ball hinges at the shoulders, which move all the way up. You have swivels at the shoulders, but you can't really move them down because, or you can, but there's a catch. Because he has a feature where he can essentially do, it's almost like the quick draw gimmick from the older Revenge of the Sith Trooper. You can see it's like you move the arm back, and he's kind of going like pew 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 pew. I mean, it's not the worst. It's not the worst, but still, I don't see a lot of kids doing that. I mean, maybe with this, it would be like pew 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 pew. I mean, they could do that, but I mean, they could maybe do like a hooah hooah, like they could have him punch or something. But it is nice though that you can actually negate that and still move the arm back. You just have to kind of see it swing first, and then, you know, it'll get to where it needs to go. So it's nice that it doesn't hinder articulation. Swivel at the waist, really nice leg joints because they left enough space right there for the legs to actually move. Some figures, man, they don't really do that. And honestly, for a Clone Trooper action figure, I would be okay if they just kind of tweaked the look a little bit of the armor to allow for more range. Because even the Black Series one, the clones have always had this issue. Even like the beautiful antenna mold has always had this issue. But the Black Series one, you can see how it just has to kick off to the side all awkward-like. But see, this one, it just moves forward, you know? Then you have a knee bend and swivel, which is nice. And then you have an ankle rocker, dude. Yes! Ankle pivot and a rocker. Man, this thing's so fun. I love it. It is definitely one of my favorite oddball Clone Trooper figures that Hasbro's ever made. And when I say oddball, I mean it doesn't really fit into any like pre-existing scale. You know, it's just it's almost like on its own. You know, you can put him with the Ahsoka, I guess, but it's pretty much it. But I'm not going to get that. But look at that, man. Oh, he also has swivels at the wrist. I don't know if I mentioned that. But yeah. Oh, and elbows. One thing about the elbows, though, is that they don't go in flush all the way. The armor actually does stop that, so that's one thing to take note of. I mean, you can actually get him in like a really... You can see where the arm issue starts happening. You can actually get him in a really good, like, firing forward pose, which a lot of figures can't really do right. I mean, you can do that. That's actually really good looking. Like, wow. And you can kind of get his arms a little more sprawled out. If you want him looking a little more action-oriented. Like, that is just really... Man, this thing's so fun. I love it. I want it in all of the colors. I don't think I'm going to rebuy it to just paint and paint and paint. Because I don't really... I focus on 3 3/4 inch for my clone customs. But, man, just... I love it. It's so fun. And it's such a shame that this line may never really see any more Clone Troopers or any more love. Because, I mean... Hasbro, they just don't treat the stuff right. They put out characters that they pretty much know no one's going to want to buy. And then they are acting surprised when it turns out Boba Fett doesn't make it to stores. The Clone Troopers don't make it to stores because he put out all the characters no one wants first. Anyways. Hasbro really, really needs to rethink their stuff. And I'm going to be doing a video, a review on a particular TVC figure release that's going to just talk a little bit more about TVC, about Hasbro's issues and TVC and all that. But for the time being, this is the Galaxy of Adventures Clone Trooper. I kind of had him in the thumbnail pose. I just kind of like, ooh, thumbnail. Yeah, really great figure. I love it. Highly, highly recommended. Go track one down if you're just a Clone Trooper enthusiast. If you don't mind having like this random clone that goes with absolutely no other clones in your collection, he's well worth it. But if you really are not a fan of him not fitting in with anything at all, you know, you can pass. But seriously, if you like fun clone toys, highly recommended. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. Have a good one. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.